Last time on to Having to Roll. Our heroes bore the weight of the trial of the totem, but the greatest challenge is just beginning. As bullets assault Bolt Rock, the cover of night must continue to keep their totems intact and upright. The struggle will feature sound effects from Sirenscape, music from Michael Gelfi Audio, and an original composition for this episode specifically. What could possibly be that important? Well, don't let me keep you. Let's get into this week's session of To Having to Roll, Trial of the Totem, Part 2. Hello, beautiful wife.
Hello, beautiful husband.
And welcome back
to
Curse of the Crimson Throne. Curse of the Crimson Throne.
So. Hi.
What happened last time on Curse of the Crimson Throne, Dav?
Last time on Curse of the Crimson Throne, we spent a lot of time holding up some pillars.
A lot of time. I'd like to issue a few clarifications just in case I didn't edit this out. What you are doing right now is, this is a 3-day ordeal, right? Technically 48-hour ordeal, where on the first day, you had to take these totems up to the lower level of a structural formation called Bolt Rock and hold them there for 24 hours. Yep. At the end of those 24 hours, or technically 23 hours, I guess, you then took them and dragged them up to the second level and then held them aloft there until such time as you are now under attack by bullets.
Yes.
They do have to remain upright.
Okay.
That and you are being watched by the people of Flameford.
All right.
Actually, by the people of Flameford, and some more people are starting to gather in the surrounding countryside. Because, somebody undergoing the trial of the totem is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And with the first attack from the bullets, 2 of our totems fell over.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Wonder and Stony
McStoneface. It was Ophelia's and
it was Trinia's and Unia's. Technically,
Trinia's and Unia's. Okay.
Unia and Ophelia swapped totems while Unia was trying to cast Mending on
sabotage
the damaged totem. But yes, that means Wonder and Stony McStoneface are out.
No, they're
very sad.
Now, we spent a lot of time buffing, and then Bullet jumped out, destroying the totem below Ophelia, which was actually Unia's totem.
And it is going to take some damage. Well, it took some damage from Blade Barrier, but it still needs to take some damage from Wall of Fire, and then all of our held actions. Right. And that's where we are.
And so with that, back into it.
Yes.
All right. The bullet comes up out of the ground, snaps its jaws, cracking into Stony McStoneface.
Stony McStoneface, no!
The totem of Unia.
It's all right.
It's not completely shattered, but it is fallen down and it is damaged.
Unia, I'm so sorry.
And it takes damage from the Blade Barrier. It also is going to take damage from the Wall of Fire. How much damage?
3d6 plus 1 point per caster level. It's usually 2d6, but Damien has a bonus to fire spells now. Let me just see exactly how much damage it is.
Also, thank you for allowing me to get my bite off in my dramatic moment.
Yes, it was very good.
And not taking your held actions right away.
3d6 plus 12. And it does get, I think, a reflex save for half. DC 22 reflex save.
I got a 25.
Oh, damn. All right.
That's close.
You take 12 points of fire damage.
12 points of fire damage. And then held actions.
Held actions. Okay. Well, I think we'll start with Ophelia. Ophelia will fire her crossbow and become visible. So this is just a masterwork light crossbow.
So it is flat-footed against you because you were invisible.
Yes,
but it's not flat-footed against anybody else except for Trinia, who's also invisible.
I do also get, I think, startling appearance off. Let me see what the DC of that will save is at this point. It's an attempted intimidate check, so I'll let's attempt an intimidate check as I appear. It's a free action, so let's just do it.
Nice.
That's a 2 on die, so I don't think that does jack shit.
Nope. What's the total?
16.
Versus flat-footed?
Versus its intimidate DC.
Versus its intimidate DC.
All right. I think Ophelia, because she's crying a little bit because of the fate of Stony McStoneface, she's not actually as scary as she would otherwise be. Her makeup is running a little bit. Why didn't she wear the waterproof makeup? I don't know. Maybe she did, and it's just all worn out now.
All right.
All right. Masterwork light crossbow, plus 20 to hit. Let's see. That is a 27 to hit flat-footed.
That is going to hit.
Alrighty.
Do you get your D8s on this?
I do. Oh, actually, it was a 29 hit because I get a +2 to attack and damage from concealed.
And you're shooting from higher ground, too.
Yes, yes. And so I get melee... so I get a +2 to damage. So 1d8 plus 2, plus 6d8. So we'll just roll 7d8 plus 2. 36 points of damage.
And with that shot, the bolt just manages to get it like right in the eye, and the bolt digs deep, and the bullet falls over, bleeding out. Not dead, but
not dead.
And with that, please roll for initiative.
All right, initiative roll time.
Now Lenore's already rolled it because we
right
had her on the tracker. But everybody else.
All right.
So, Lenore.
Yes.
The one below you seems to be dying. It's clumped over, taking up the first, like, roughly 10 feet. Below. It's, like, kind of just below your feet. This is, like, sort of halfway emerged from the ground with a bolt in its eye.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
What would I like to do? Well, we don't know if these things have, like, fast healing or anything, right?
You do not know that.
We do not know that. Well, I think I'm raging. I have all these buffs up. I can get an AC boost by attacking it. I have a bunch of attacks of opportunity if anything else comes up. So I think what I'm going to do is Lenore is going to reach down with her stretchy arm and her one-handed spear, and she's just going to make sure this thing is dead by attacking it until it is dead.
Okay. And you kill it.
Yes.
Like base damage, it's dead. It has 5 hit points left.
Okay.
And
then and then Lenore will go, does somebody want to, like, I don't know, get these things off the ground? The totems, I mean. Is that against the rules?
I don't think so. They just need to say standing, which I'm assuming means vertical.
We'll just try and hope that it works, right?
Don't lift this one. I want Ophelia to be able to succeed without bending the rules.
At this point, another bullet comes up out of the ground on the lower level, sort of hopping up out of the ground and menacing at you.
I can't see it.
Let me get rid of some walls then, so that you can see onto the lower level, because you should be able to see there.
Oh, there it is.
The bullet, just clambers up out to see where you guys are.
Look at it, it's baby. It sees it sees a burning wall of fire. That's about all it sees right now.
Can't see that one of them is dead.
No.
And then Damien, what would you like to do?
Damien would like to use his Blessing of Fervor bonus to cast a spell of 2nd level or lower without any somatic components.
Okay.
So Damien would like to cast Levitate on really fucking heavy.
All right. And tell me what that does.
So that allows Damien to, as a move action, move this totem, which happens to be his totem, up or down at a rate of 20 feet around. So Damien would like to cast Levitate on really fucking heavy while he is holding onto it. And then he would like to raise it 20 feet in the air. Damien would like to continue holding onto it.
Gotcha.
So Damien will also be 4 squares.
So basically, you tap the top of it, and then
Yes.
just push it up over your head with one finger. All right, wall of fire is going to tick down. Any other actions?
So, I mean, we could have spelled combated, but there's nothing here to fight. So, Damien will just, I guess, we have our standard action. We have our move action.
There is this. There is a bullet down there now.
Yes, we did standard action and move action though.
Okay, gotcha.
So I suppose swift action I can enter Star Toss style.
Star Toss style. Nice. All right. As Damien, one finger pushes his totem up into the air. There's a gasp from the crowd in the distance.
I'm cheating. No, I'm not. There's no rule that says I can't do this.
And Ophelia.
Ophelia, would it be possible for Ophelia to hide? Because
you're obscured by the
yeah.
fire.
Well, I mean, I could
like hide behind the body of the other.
Yeah, so that the bullets that are in the ground don't know where she is, so she could get some sort of attack off on them.
Yeah. I would say you could.
Because she's floating in the air.
They don't have line of sight on you, so yeah, roll stealth.
I will roll stealth, Ophelia. What's the moon phase?
Hell. Fuck, I knew you would. I should have known you were going to ask this goddamn question. Like 2 days after the full moon, so I think it would still count as full.
I'm guessing, would I be able to get a bonus by activating my Ring of Chameleon power?
What's the action economy for that?
It's a free action.
Yeah.
So Ophelia will free action activate her ring and turn a bright blue like the sky, or
her hair turns bright blue. That's specifically her hair. Actually, it's a random color.
So that's.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're describing what actually happens to the rest of your body.
Yes.
So your body turns colors to match the sky. However, let's find out what color her hair turns.
So she currently has a plus 36.
Oh, it turns kind of like a dark yellow, which is kind of like a almost kind of a baby poop color.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Ew.
If you look over at my screen, I can show you.
It's the color of seaweed, okay?
For anybody wanting to play at home, wanting to visualize this color, hex code 686128.
It's the color of seaweed.
And
That's a 46 on stealth.
all right, if you want to put that, I'll just put it here. 46, and now.
Yes, and so Ophelia would like to hide and hold her action to attack. Yes. So I have to move action reload, actually, because this is a light crossbow. So move action reload, standard action hide? What is it?
No, stealth is no action.
Oh, okay.
You can stealth anytime you're obscured.
Okay, so move action reload, holding my attack action for another bullet to come in range.
Did you also move?
I use my move action to reload.
But did you move?
No.
Okay, so you're only hidden until. You would need. Are you like if you 5-foot step down, you could take cover behind the bullet corpse, so that you actually are hiding.
Okay.
If you're not behind the bullet corpse, you have no cover, and so once something comes up out of the ground, you will fail stealth.
Okay.
Unless you have hide in plain sight. Do you have that?
No.
Okay.
I guess I would like to do that then.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, because otherwise it will have no matter what you roll on stealth, you'll fail.
Can I reload the crossbow as part of the 5-foot step, or?
You can 5-foot. Again, 5-foot step is not an action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want a 5-foot step, basically into the bleeding corpse of
yes, I will 5-foot step into the bleeding corpse of the bullet,
taking cover behind its fins or something. All right. And now, on the lower level, another one pops out of the ground and is looking around for the people that it sensed jostling the ground before. It does not see them, but it is coming out of the ground up here. And then underneath, like directly underneath Lenore, another bullet comes leaping out of the dirt.
I would love to get an attack of opportunity off on it.
Well, first held actions.
Oh, first
Before
held
any
actions.
attacks of opportunity, held actions.
Yes, Ophelia gets to fire her crossbow at it. Fire a crossbow bolt. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh boy. That's not great. Does a 22 hit it?
Flat-footed, because you're hiding
Yes.
from it.
Yes.
So, yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Actually, it would have hit it anyway. Give me a shot.
And so,
Oh, you want to roll starting an appearance?
Yes.
And as you suddenly pop out of cover behind the corpse of its dead ally.
Let's scare the shit out of it.
Just rows and rows of
Oh my
bullet
God.
teeth emerging from the ground.
I got a 3 on die this time. How does a 17 do me?
Not well. Yeah, we're looking for a bigger number than that. However, you do
right.
hit it.
Yes,
so,
I would like to roll 78
as
plus
your
2.
crossbow bolts catches it, where does it catch it? How much damage can it do?
Maybe as it comes up with its mouth open, we get it right on the roof of the mouth.
Maybe. Let's see how much damage you do.
38 points of damage.
You go for the roof of the mouth, but it glances off one of the teeth and gets embedded in the gums.
Oh shit!
Which probably bad, but not a killing blow. Who else has held actions? Does Lenore still has a held action, right? No, you used yours
yeah,
on
Lenore has attacks of opportunity.
Does anybody still have a held action?
Actually, because I succeeded at a hidden strike on this bullet, I can proc Mighty Ambush.
Ooh.
Or rather, Mighty Ambush procs. Make me a DC 23 Fortitude save.
I hate to tell you, but I rolled a natural one.
Okay, that's
So
fine. That's fine.
you do not manage to get Mighty Ambush off on it. It's also a very good save for it.
Yes, I figured it's worth a
tanky.
try. Sometimes we roll badly.
But you do manage to embed a bolt in its gums.
Have fun going to the dentist for that one.
I goes, what's a dentist? Right. And now, actually, there's an attack of opportunity
Yes.
as it's moving up toward Lenore.
Lenore.
Usually it enters the first 5 feet and then continues moving up to the next 10-foot square as it's a huge creature.
Attack of opportunity.
Actually, I think you can take an attack before it threatens an attack of opportunity. Because it has a reach of... Let me see.
But I'm only 10 feet off the ground, and so if it's breached the ground, it's within my reach.
But you don't threaten it while it's in the ground.
No.
So if it comes out of the ground, it can... What does its reach? It has a reach of 10 feet. So as it enters into the first square, it can bite you.
And I can attack of opportunity it because I have... I'm thinking of something from Pathfinder. Or I'm thinking of something for 5e. Never mind.
No. It is not actually going to be in a spot where you're able to get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Because it enters into the first 5 feet and then snaps its jaws at you.
Okay.
21 to hit you, though.
No.
All right.
It doesn't even hit my mirror images.
As the jaws snap at your feet, as the bullet comes out of the ground just below you.
Woo!
And then another bullet
Oh my god.
comes up out of the ground, gnashing its jaws at nothing as it comes up right in the middle of both the wall of fire. Sorry. As it comes up right in the middle of both the wall of fire and the blade barrier.
Oh shit. Okay. So
I got?
a DC 22 reflex save against the wall of fire and a DC 22 reflex save against the blade barrier.
Fail. And fail.
Okay. So for the wall of fire, 3d6 plus 12.
As it did not realize there are now magical effects floating above the ground.
All right, 22 points of damage from the wall of fire and 12d6 from the blade barrier. That one's not as good. 37 points of damage from the blade barrier.
As it immediately regrets its decision. Ah, fuck, you gonna make me check strength damage on these fucking things, aren't you? Fuck. Right. And then, coming up out of the ground on the lower level, another one bumps into one of the others, and they sort of snap at each other. Yeah, it's gonna take a bite attack at the one that it bumps into. As bullets do not like each other very much, and so as it comes up out of the ground, it bumps into this other one, and the other one gets very mad at it and snaps at it, but does not hit it.
Okay. Unia would like to use Shadow Conjuration to cast Web on the 3 bullets on the lower level.
Oh boy.
So that's a DC 20 will save for them.
No, they are not going to succeed on a will save.
Okay, then it's a DC 20 reflex save where they get stuck.
All right. So the northmost one is webbed. It is stuck. But the other 2 do succeed on their saves.
Okay.
It's still difficult terrain, correct?
Yes. Yes, and if they move 5 or more feet, they need to make another reflex save. I love Web. A shadowy, ephemeral web that nonetheless holds one of the bullets fast.
Right. Trinia is going to... she's going to move up. 5-foot step up to be 15 feet in the air now.
Yeah, Wonder's on the ground.
Pay no mind. I have many other things that I can do.
Yes.
Oh, also keep in mind everybody's dealing 1d6 sonic damage because she has discordant voice.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Roll for me 1d6 for the last attack, but we're not going further back than that.
I think that's the only weapon attack that's hit this round. So 3 points on the bullet that popped up to give us a bad day.
She's going to pop up Arcane Strike.
All right.
On her short bow. I don't know if it's weapon specific, but she's going to pop up Arcane Strike. It's a swift action. She's granting herself a bonus on attack. I think it's attack rolls.
Yes.
But she's going to shoot at the bullet with Arcane Strike up. Wow!
Whoa.
Damn! Trinia got a 19 on die, total of 34.
Oh.
For 6 points of damage.
No deadly aim?
I didn't have it turned on.
Sweetie. It's okay. She really wanted to hit it.
She wasn't sure that she was going to be able to hit it. They looked very armored.
She really wanted to. Yeah, no, I've definitely been in the exact same point. So.
All right. And then haste is going to tick down around. We are in the 6th round of combat. Seamount stands there.
Yes, Seamount is fine.
Seamount is standing.
Yes, Seamount looks a little funky because Unia cast Mending on it, but...
the shadows get to act now.
The shadows. Oh, okay. So, there's 2 shadows would like to attack the bullet that attacked Lenore. I think I do technically need to move them back a little bit because the bullet is right there. But we'll make 2 incorporeal touch attacks. Ugh.
Is Pilt still in the game? The totem named Pilts? Whose totem is that? Up in the air or on the ground?
It's on the ground. Lenore sort of has her...
I need you to give me a strength check because that would mean that it's directly on top of the bullet that just came out of the ground.
Oh, I thought it was off to one side of the bullet that just came out of the ground.
I thought you meant that it was directly below you.
No, I'm sorry. Lenore has a stretchy arm out on it.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Right, I was looking up the attack bonus for shadows. Oh, it's just a +2. Well...
roll. There's a 10% chance that it'll hit.
Okay.
You're good.
The shadow rolls a 9 to hit touch.
No, that is not going to hit.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a +4. An 11 to hit touch.
Yes, that is going to hit.
Okay. I couldn't find the melee attack. Okay. So that's 1d6 strength damage.
Nice.
6 points of strength damage to the bullet that just attacked Lenore.
Damn.
And then the other one right next to that shadow is going to attack the same bullet.
This is which bullet?
The bullet that's underneath Lenore. So that is a 19 to hit touch for another 1d6 strength damage.
Yes, that is going to be a hit.
For 2 points of strength damage. The other shadow, which is attacking the bullet that came up into the wall spells, and is bloodied and terrible looking. And get what is the crit range on incorporeal touch?
20.
So it hits. That was a 19 on die, for 1d6 strength damage to that bullet. 1 point of strength damage to that bullet.
It has no effect.
As the shadows of that are like the specters of the 3 Eridanite priests from the Temple of Eridan in Corvosa, their spectral forms leech life from the bullets as they swarm around them.
Yeah, and it starts. You see, it's almost like the contrast goes down on the bullet as its shadows are pulled away from it.
Oh shit!
And then Lenore, we're up to you.
Oh, Lenore would just love to full round attack. She will use her Blessing of Fervor bonus to give her an additional +2 to attack and damage, and an additional +2. Oh, I'm sorry, a +2 on attack rolls and a +2 dodge bonus to her AC and reflex saves for this round. So let's fuck him up. Short spear, +1, one-handed attack. Power attack is on. Heroism, haste, inspire courage, greater blood rage, all up. Still rolled a 3 on die. 24 to hit?
That will hit.
All right.
Even a 3 on die is fine.
1d6 plus 19 damage. That was actually 26 to hit. Okay. 1d6 plus 19 damage. 1d6 plus 19 damage. 1d6 plus 19 damage. Poke, 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 poke. 25 points of damage. And we'll go again. We'll just do the hasted attack because it's also at top BAB.
Right.
And that is a 34 to hit.
All right. Give me a strength check for stabilizing your totem as you do this.
Yes, good point. Okay.
Yes, you do hit.
So we got a +10 to strength checks right now.
I think you're going to auto-succeed.
That's a 26 on the strength check.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so we get another 1d6 plus 19 damage.
What's your bonus right now for strength check?
+10.
Okay, so you do actually still have to roll.
Yes. Another 25 points of damage.
Remarkably consistent. This one slumps over, unconscious. Also bleeding out. Actually, the same amount of negative hit points that the first one was before you killed it.
Well, I can't really reach the other one, so let's just stab this one more time for good measure, because Lenore is very pissed that these things are trying to ruin the trial. So this is we'll roll with a +18. That is a, Jesus, a 35 to hit.
35 to hit.
An unconscious bullet.
You don't have to roll to hit an unconscious creature.
Well, I need to see if I was going to roll a natural one.
Okay.
20.
Oh, right, because you can't coup de grace.
Yeah. 21 points of damage. All right.
Then, seeing all of this going on and feeling the bodies go limp through the ground, the bullet on the lower level is going to dive back down.
Does it move more than 5 feet through the web?
No, because it moves down.
Okay.
Into the ground.
Okay.
The web cannot pierce the ground.
That's fair.
However, it's going to move down, and how fast can it move through the ground? You feel the rumble getting closer.
Uh-oh.
Damien.
Oh, boy. Damien finds himself in a little bit of a bind. So, on the one hand, he could try to levitate Piltz, Lenore's totem, so that she doesn't have to keep making strength checks, and could attack two-handed with her short spear. But on the other hand, this may be in violation of the rules.
Maybe.
And Lenore's totem is the only one that, 1, isn't damaged, 2, hasn't fallen over, and 3, hasn't been levitated yet. And so, as much as Damien is enthusiastic to bend the rules in this particular circumstance, I think instead Damien is going to cast a spell of 2nd level or lower without using somatic components. And Damien is going to cast Scorching Ray at the bullet that is sitting in the middle of the various and assorted rings of death.
Nice. Oh, you deal fire damage to the one on the north.
Oh,
on your turn.
On my turn.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You need fire damage first.
Let me see exactly how much that is.
That might determine what we do going forward.
Okay, so it doesn't take damage for being in the wall right now, but it does take 2d4 points of fire damage.
No, it takes damage right now.
For being in the wall.
On your turn.
On my turn. Oh, okay.
In the area on your turn.
All right,
each round.
Let's roll 3d6 plus 12.
Yeah, right in the middle of the first paragraph.
Oh.
This wall deals damage when it appears and to all creatures in the area on your turn each round.
Thank you. That is 19 points of fire damage to the bullet.
Save. Points of damage. It's looking really crispy.
So Damien is going to cast Scorching Ray without any somatic components, which I'm guessing means they come out of his eyes?
Nice.
How many Scorching Rays do I get at this level? This is the first time I've cast...
Sure, they come out of your eyes.
This is the first time I've cast this spell.
3.
I haven't cast this spell in like 10 levels, so...
I think it's 3 at level 12.
It is 3 rays, yep. All right.
This is maxed, right?
Yeah.
Or do you get a 4?
Nope, just 3.
3.
So ranged touch attacks. Here we go.
Against who?
Against the bullet that is currently bloodied.
All right.
Ranged touch attacks. I believe that's just a plus 12. That is a 22 against touch. So that actually deals 5d6 fire damage now.
Because you've got that thing that anytime you deal fire damage, you deal an extra d6.
Yes. So that deals 23 points of fire damage.
It is unconscious with the first ray, and probably dead with the second. Just roll 5d6 for me.
Yes. Pew pew pew.
Actually, there's no way that you could not do it.
The second ray does 22 points of damage.
You burn it to a crisp.
It's so useful now. Okay, so that's Damien's turn.
All right. And then the wall of fire is going to tick down. And then it is Ophelia's turn.
Okay. So something is rumbling beneath us. I would like to... Okay, so Ophelia would like to take a 5-foot step and sort of hide behind pilts. And I would like to make a stealth check and hold an attack action to fire my crossbow at the next bullet to arise. Natural 20! I got a natural 20! So that's a 56 on stealth. Oh yeah, move action, reload crossbow, hold action to attack.
56 on stealth?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Keeping that in mind. And you're holding an attack?
Yes.
Right. The other bullet here is entangled in the web. What are my options?
I believe...
Like an escape artist or combat maneuver?
I think there's also a strength check you can make.
I think it's probably better to do the combat maneuver.
Yes. So you gain the grappled condition when you are stuck. You can break free by making a combat maneuver check or an escape artist check against DC 18.
Okay. I'm going to try to do a combat maneuver and basically chews at the webs around it. Maneuver. Yeah, it chews through the webs and it is going to dive again.
All right.
However, it is only going to be able to go minimum distance. So... I'm just running out of bullets. This one is also going to dive as it is not bound by the webs. And Unia. We're up to you.
Oh my goodness. Well, they're kind of running out of spells here. Let's see if there's anything they can do with Shadow Conjuration that would be useful in this circumstance.
Bullets cannot see you, and they can't feel you, which means that all they know is that they need to come up somewhere inside the circle of fire. Because there is a circle of fire.
The circle of fire. With remote viewing that acts as clairvoyance, clairaudience, would I be able to look underground?
You would have your vision stats underground.
Well, I have dark vision.
Do you have the ability to see through dirt?
No.
You would. That would mean. Actually, I don't think you have line of effect into the ground because the ground stops your line of effect. But also, if you even if you could, you would have a sensor completely surrounded in dirt.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think Unia is going to is there something that I can do on my turn that gives me a bonus to strength checks if a bullet bursts up through the ground at my location? Like, can I make sure that it's really stable right now, or...
Good question. You can take total defense with the... you could take total defense, specifically with the, basically bracing the totem.
Okay.
So let me look up total defense real quick. So you take the total defense action, which is not an action we use very often in this game.
No.
But this is sort of a weird circumstance.
Yeah.
And so basically what total defense is you foregoing the opportunity to make any attack or anything else, and instead basically just turtling up, and you get a +4 dodge bonus to your AC. So what I would say is, if you're taking total defense with the purpose of basically bracing the totem, you'll get a +2 on your strength check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unia doesn't really have much they can do right now.
Right.
When there
So
are
you
no
brace
bullets
yourself.
visible, so they're gonna brace themselves.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I get a full +4.
Yay!
Get a +4 to it because you're basically like making sure it's secure.
Yes.
And that you have everything good.
Come on now, Seamount. They're full. Oh my gosh, you're using its name for it!
Blessing of Fervor ticks down, and the shadows also tick down. And then it's Trinia's turn. And let's see. Trinia's going to be like... Is anybody hurt? Is like, what's going on?
No, we're all fine.
Okay.
Do you want to come over and help hold one of these things?
Yeah, I could do that. That sounds like great.
Help me hold Pelts.
She's gonna come over to the other side of... is that next to Ophelia?
Yeah, Ophelia's hiding behind Pelts right now, but she's not holding on to it.
She's going to come up and like put a hand on Pilts to help stabilize, and so she will be aiding you.
Aw, thank you, Trinia.
Right, and haste ticks down around. We're on round 7 of the combat. Seamount is here.
Seamount is here.
Now it is technically possible for the shadows to hit the bullets.
Yes, they're incorporeal.
They're incorporeal.
They can go through the ground.
So if you were to happen to find a bullet when you dive...
This seems fun. I would like to try this. I would like to try this. Shadows...
Show me where you're diving and tell me how deep you go.
So the shadows have a fly speed of 40 feet. They're incorporeal. So I would like to have the shadow on the left here go down 10 feet to see what it can see. Does it see any bullets?
Wait, which one?
I'm sorry, the shadow on the left.
Okay. Yes. Sort of at the northwest corner of the wall of fire.
Yes.
All right. It starts diving. It does not feel anything within 10 feet.
All right. So at a depth of 10 feet, I would like it to move 15 feet along just south.
Yes.
Due south, and see if it runs into any bullets.
As soon as you start going south, you bump into a bullet.
I would like to poke it.
All right, poke the bullet. Poke it. Now it is going to have total concealment from you because, you know, you're in dirt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is a 16 against touch, and I will roll concealment. We'll do high, I hit, low, I don't. That's a 72.
All right, you were going to hit it.
Touch.
Poke.
2 points of strength damage.
-2. Okay.
The shadow next to it is going to follow suit, doing the exact same sort of move, yeah. Go down 10 feet and then start moving south.
Gotcha. And you also, basically 10 feet immediately in the square to the south of you, there is a bullet.
All right, I would like to poke. That is a 19 against touch, and I will roll concealment.
Yes. Very nice, very nice. Solid strategy.
Oh, 6 on die. I miss. Shadows don't have blind fight, do they?
No.
No.
However, you do have one more shadow.
I do. Now I don't know if they can communicate with each other, but I think they can.
Yeah, let's say that they can.
And the shadow, the third shadow, will beeline over and dive 10 feet down and look for the bullet.
Yes. And you find it.
And I will roll to hit.
That's a clever strategy. I like that.
That is a natural 20, rolling to confirm. Does a 10 confirm?
10 versus touch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Gosh, I hope I hit. Concealment roll, here we go. 93.
That is going to be a solid hit.
2d6 strength damage. This bullet's having a bad day. 7 points of strength damage.
All right. This bullet is having a very bad day. Lenore. Now, you have not been able to see any bullets.
All right.
They do not appear to be on the surface. However, you do hear the sound of one getting close below you.
Okay. I will hold an attack. Yes.
Or when it pops its little head out.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. And wouldn't you know it, just now, it pops its little head out.
Attack! Attack!
Now, there is a chance that it coming out of the ground disturbs Unia's totem. And actually, Unia and Lenore's totems.
Okay.
Unia does not pile dirt on top of her totem.
And he was like, Ugh.
Neither does it damage Lenore's totem.
Yay!
All right, so, Lenore,
poke.
Held action.
Poke. Held action, poke. Poke. Oh, 23? Does a 23 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I got a 2 on die, man. I was like, yeah!
And you're on higher ground, so it's 24.
Ah, yes.
Because you're standing on higher ground, which is the air.
26 plus 19. And then, Ophelia's held action also goes off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's 25 points of damage from Lenore. Nice. And then Ophelia, roll to hit.
Okay.
Masterwork, light crossbow. Let's turn deadly aim on.
Yeah. Miss.
That's a 36 to hit. So I think that hits. I get all my hidden strike, unless it saw through my 56. Ophelia peeks out from behind Piltz and fires. And we will roll 7d8 plus 10.
Nice.
And make me a DC 23 fortitude save against my knockout.
Holy crap.
55 points of damage.
You don't knock it out. However, you almost knock it out through hit point damage as this bolt goes like right through its fucking neck. However, it's going to snap at Lenore as it comes up out of the ground.
Okie dokie.
25 to hit Lenore.
Oh, my flat-footed AC is 25 actually. So yeah. Let's roll.
So you actually have to roll.
So let's roll a d7. On a 7, it hits Lenore. It's a 3.
Damn. All right, so you lose a mirror image, but you are alive.
Yes.
And Damien.
I'm really liking this Blessing of Fervor that's letting me cast spells without letting go of my totem. So Damien's actually going to use a swift action to spend only 1 arcane pool point now because of improved spell recall to re-prep Scorching Ray, and then he's going to fire all 3 Scorching Rays at this fucker. Okay, Scorching Ray time! Natural 20. Rolling to confirm. So that's a 28 to confirm.
Yeah.
So that's... Yeah. does the extra 1d6 double on a crit?
Yes.
So that's 10d6 points of damage for that first ray. 30 points of damage from Ray 1.
Dead.
All right. Crispy.
And the remaining 2 rays probably just incinerate the body.
Yeah, it's a scorching...
reduces it to a pile of ash.
It's a charcoal briquette.
Yep. And the wall of fire ticks down, and Ophelia. What are you doing?
Ophelia is gonna hide again. Oh, a rumble like beneath her? Oh, maybe I should move. Yeah, you know what? Ophelia's gonna move behind Unia. I'm gonna come here and take care of Seamount with you. Definitely not because I'm scared of anything. And I will roll stealth. That's a 12. So that's a 48 on stealth right now. As Ophelia hides.
Hide. You hear something underground making quite a noise.
Oh dear.
One of the shadows feels teeth pass through it. Uselessly.
Can it make an attack of opportunity?
No, because you don't threaten it.
Okay, that's fine.
However, it's now within range of you.
All right.
It's within range of one of the shadows.
Okay.
The westernmost shadow.
There's the bullet. It's just going.
I don't know if I can technically sense you since you're incorporeal and therefore don't affect the dirt, but it runs into you. So
yeah,
it's like
it sees something and so it's gonna go.
Yes. All right. Popping up out of the ground directly below Pilts.
No.
A bullet comes surging out of the ground.
No.
And it's going to clambering up. I'm going to do a jump. Because as it comes up out of the ground, it sees 2 things, or no, 3 things within jumping distance of it. And is going to snap at Damien.
Oh, okay, so Damien is up 20 feet, and I believe his totem is up 30 feet. Oh no, Damien and the totem are both up 20 feet. Yes. Okay.
However, Piltz is on the ground, right?
Yes, Piltz is on the ground.
Lenore, give me a strength check.
Alrighty.
To basically move it out of the way as this thing comes up.
Well, if it falls, Lenore will be able to 2-handed attack of opportunity this thing. I get a lot of attacks of opportunity on it. My sweet Lenore got a natural 20 for a total of 30.
Okay, yeah. You managed to basically, sort of swing the totem into another slot.
Oh, no!
So pick another slot within reach that's not in the path of this thing.
Here, I'll move it over to where Wonder was.
That counts as your attack of opportunity for this round, though.
Okay, that's fine.
However, it's going to jump up and bite at Damien.
I didn't put up... God damn it. I didn't put up mirror image. I was gonna... And then they started attacking.
I got a 24 to hit Damien.
If he's flat-footed?
Yes.
Yes, that hits Damien.
All right. 15 points of bite damage.
Okay.
To Damien.
Ow, my feet.
Finally hit one.
My little hoofy feet.
I think at this point, Damien should become terrified of being eaten again. I would like to put the shaken condition on Damien.
Okay. Oh, bad memories for you. Things coming up out of the ground and trying to eat you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He still has a negative level, so I think this is fitting.
That's fair. That's fair.
So he's like, did Lenore hold an attack?
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't get my attacks of opportunity, but I do get my held attack. So that is a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
So 1d6 plus 19, so that's 22 points of damage. And then do I get my other attack of opportunity, like my other attack?
You don't.
Okay.
You don't get that.
Okay. So moving pelts used up 2, which is fine because I moved it out of the way.
You don't get 2 attacks of opportunity because this is provoked by movement.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So even if it moves, okay.
Yeah. That
makes sense.
You don't get it 1 per square. You get it once per movement.
Right. Okay. All right. And now my held action to poke.
Poke.
Oh, god damn it! It's a 19 on die, but I don't crit.
Oh, sorry. You don't crit?
No, not with a short spear.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm so used to the shard.
20 points of damage.
And then blessing of fur. Oh, wait, sorry. Then it is Unia's turn. The creature looks pretty hurt.
Oh, how many people can I exclude from?
Up to your charisma modifier.
Oh wait, I have malleable symbol now.
Yeah. Oh, so you can change the shape of your channel?
I can change the shape of my channel.
Neat.
So I would like to make my channel entropy a cone coming out from my southwest corner. Southeast corner, sorry. And then I can exclude Trinia and Damien and hit the bullet.
Nice.
With 6d6 points of damage.
Nice. Will
DC
save.
18 will save to have.
Does succeed on the will save.
All right. Didn't roll a great 18 points of damage, so have
9 points of damage. Right. The Blessing of Fervor is going to tick down. The shadows may now act. One of the shadows is being attacked by a bullet underground.
Which one?
The westernmost shadow.
Okay,
from the northwest of it.
The westernmost shadow would like to reach out and touch the bullet.
Gotcha.
And somehow make shadow noises at the 2 other shadows to let them know there is something to feed on over here.
Yes.
Another 19 on die. So that hits. Well, I need to roll concealment, actually. 1d100.
They communicate through the magic of being a part of the same summoning spell.
Yes. 14 does not hit. But the other shadows are aware of the location.
Right, and
so the shadow that is adjacent to the other shadow will take a step up and attack. Reach out to touch. That is 15.
Now imagine how to touch the bullet.
And roll concealment. 63. So 1d6 points of strength damage. 3 points of strength damage.
Right, -3.
And the other shadow will also move up. Touch attack hits. We'll roll concealment. This is fun. I like this.
It's like playing Battleship. Just send them down into the ground and... all right, yeah, that's going to be a hit.
1d6 strength damage. 6!
Oh,
6
damn!
strength damage!
All right. So it's taken a total of 9 points of strength damage.
Indeed.
That's pretty spicy.
The shadows make ephemeral hissing noises.
Trinia is going to 5-foot step up, climbing some steps that don't exist. However, I believe that will put her outside of the reach of the bullet. Technically, there are like a couple bullet corpses, which I think could probably give it another 5 feet. Actually, yeah, it's standing on a bullet corpse at this point, which probably gives it at least 5 feet of height. She's going to try to shoot at it, but it's going to take an attack of opportunity on that.
Trinia, no!
It tries to take an attack of opportunity, but misses her.
Yeah!
She is going to get off a short bow attack. Ooh, I am going to deadly aim on this. right, so she deals 10 points of damage to the bullet.
Oh, I'm so proud of her.
As it snaps its jaws at her, and she's like, ah, it's fire. Oh, and if she's 5 foot stepping, she can also take another attack. She's going to take another attack. Do these things have combat reflexes?
Oh my god.
So, this one is not going to hit. As she's frantically firing her hasted shots. She's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Sweet Desna.
So she gets the regular attack and the +5 BAB attack.
She does get a +5. I don't have that calculated in because she never uses this fucking short bow. So this will be -7, right? No.
Yes. It's a +6 to hit. It looks like. Oh, no, that was a bonus. Yeah.
All right.
She tries really hard.
She does real great though. He sticks down. We are on the 8th round of this. Seamount's still here. The shadows may now act again.
I would like them to. Is the bullet they were attacking still there?
Yes.
Let's.
I feel like the shadows just act. Oh wait, sorry.
Did we have them act on
the turn that they ticked down? Sorry.
Oh.
But that is roughly the same initiative.
They do the thing.
They do it. Sorry, they did that now.
They do it now.
Lenore
gets.
Blood is quite hurt.
Oh, Lenore is just gonna hit it till it dies, as she does, and I will. All right, so hook. It's a 26. Oh, I'm using Blessing of Fervor to get the +2 on attacks and +2 dodge bonus, Stacy. So that is a 27 to hit. 1d6 plus 19 damage.
Okay.
One-handed damage is really not as impressive as two-handed damage. 23 points of damage. Okay. And again,
it is reeling as if in Mortal Kombat it is waiting for your finisher.
All right, that is a 26 to hit, and so it will do. I'm rolling really shitty, but I have a lot of bonuses up. 25 points of damage,
and you kill it. How do you kill it?
This thing has its mouth open as it's snapping at Damien.
It's actually just been biting at Trinia just now.
As it bites at Trinia, Ophelia's gonna say, "Go for the roof of the mouth." Lenore is going to just stab the shit out of the roof of the mouth up into the brain. Just
and it just comes out the top. Gray matter skewered on the end, like a kebab.
Tasty bullet brain kebab.
Yes, brain kebab. And then Damien. Damien noises. I'm gonna need so much therapy when all this is over.
Damien is going to take me higher. And he's gonna move himself and his levitating totem 20 additional feet in the air.
Now the people of Flameford will see you rising above the flames.
Yes.
With a floating totem.
He's trying not to piss himself right now is what's happening.
Okay. And the wall of fire continues to tick down, and Ophelia
would like to fire
the ever-growing pile of bullet corpses here.
There aren't any bullets out right now.
Nope. There's like a 15-foot high pile of bullet corpses underneath you.
How many bullets have we killed now?
5.
Okay, so 1 bullet remains.
Yes.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can figure out like in what direction it is digging?
Sure. You could certainly try.
I will definitely try. Ophelia's not the best at perception.
Somewhere to the northwest of you. You know that.
All right. She's not the best at perception, but darn it, she's gonna try. I believe in you, Ophelia. That is a 22.
Yeah, it's
to the northwest of me.
It's somewhere to the northwest of you.
Okay.
Probably just below the surface, but you can't just tell exactly where. Okay. The whole ground is shaking because of it.
With that in mind, Ophelia is actually going to 5-foot step around to hide behind Seamount with respect to where she thinks the bullet is. And then she's going to hold her attack action for when it comes up.
Right. Meanwhile, look, they're dumb.
Is it chomping at the shadows underground?
Yes. So one of the shadows feels teeth pass through it uselessly, and then a critical hit misses. As a bite and two claws just go scraping at the shadow that was previously attacking.
Is this tilling up any earth at all?
No, because it's like 10 feet underground.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah. They're all a considerable amount underground. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Unia is going to keep on bracing as Ophelia goes, it's to the northwest. I think it's over there. And she points in sort of the general direction. Unia is going to keep bracing as they expect it might be coming for their totem next. Sure. Or Ophelia's totem.
Trinia is going to, let's see. Who's taking damage? Somebody's taking damage.
Damien has taken damage.
Trinia is going to walk over to Damien and is going to cast... I'm going to give you a Cure Serious.
His little hoof... he has bite marks around his little hoofy feet. He's very sad.
That's going to be 3d8. So you're going to take 17 points of healing damage.
Oh, the bite marks around Damien's little hooves heal.
Oh, and now you're okay. Haste ticks down. We're on round 9 of the combat. Shadows may now act.
They are all going to attack this.
Yes. We're about to get a dead bullet underground from shadows.
Oh shit. A natural 20. Let's roll to confirm. A natural 1 to confirm, so it does not confirm. But let's roll concealment.
Wait. I rolled damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, because there's no way for me to know.
Yeah, there's no way that you can know.
Oh, okay.
So, Lenore. It's quiet.
It's quiet.
Damien. It's very quiet. You guys doing anything other than waiting?
I think we're going to give it a couple more rounds, and if it stays quiet, Damien will set his totem back on the ground, and Lenore will drop out of rage.
Shadows countdown. Trinia, still quiet. On round 11 now. At this point, the shadows emerge from the ground, dragging the shadow of a bullet.
Oh my god.
And basically pulling the shadow of a bullet into the daylight. Or into the light of the setting sun.
Oh my god.
And it sort of dissipates as that happens.
Fuck. Good work.
They nod their heads. And we are going to be out of initiative because the bullets are all dead.
Oh my god.
How many totems do we have?
Well,
I think we have 2, right?
We have Unia's damaged totem that belongs to Ophelia. We have Pilt's, which Lenore rescued from a bullet, and we have Damien's that he's been levitating.
So, with that, the sun goes down on the second day.
Everybody sets back down on the ground.
Put your totems back in their slots.
Puts the totems back in their slots. All of the minute per level buffs disappear. The 10 minute per level buffs disappear.
Mm-hmm. Where's Lenore putting Pilts? Same spot right now, or putting back where it was?
I think Lenore will put Pilts back where it was.
Okay.
Just in the interest of.
So you move a couple bullet corpses out of the way.
Yeah, kick the bullet corpses and set it back in its spot.
Gotcha. And as the fire dies down, the totem is back in its place, surrounded by bullet corpses.
Yes. Trinia, no. I want to move Pilts.
Right. I do believe we still need another set of strength checks.
Yeah, that would make sense.
As we get into, I believe, the 36th hour.
Yes. So Ophelia is going to help Damien hold really fucking heavy, because she no longer. Actually, Unia, I don't know if they should still be holding one because they're out. I think Unia is going to.
You have a cracked one.
Yes, they're holding on to Seamount.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll hold that one. Ophelia will help Damien hold really fucking heavy, and Trinia can do whatever she wants.
Trinia is going to help Ophelia.
Or maybe Ophelia should help Unia.
Oh, sorry. Wait, who's got one?
So Unia,
Damien, Unia, and
Lenore
have totems.
Yes.
Okay. Trinia is going to help Lenore.
Okay.
So she's aiding. The ones that fell over are probably destroyed by all of the bullets.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So give me a set of strength checks as we get into the 30th hour.
Of strength checks.
Do you guys still have keep watch for tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep watch.
Somebody
and
prepped
make your own food.
Yeah, Damien prepped keep watch.
You have your second night of cooking out under the stars. Mm-hmm. You can see a lot of stars. Basically, the rain cleared out any particulates that would have been hanging in the air, and
pretty.
now it's very clear.
Okay, let me get out
no light pollution or anything like that.
Oh, incredible!
It's beautiful. You can see a band of light that makes up. I don't believe. Let me check what they call it.
Oh, I thought. I'll roll my strength checks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm vamping while you do that. Okay,
I was waiting for you to talk about what the galaxy was like. Oh no, Unia got a natural 1. So I think theirs starts to tip. We can have Ophelia try to catch it because she's right there. But would you like me to do that?
Yes.
Okay, come on, Ophelia. You got a +2 to strength checks in this scene only. Ophelia got a 2 on die.
Oh no.
I believe Seamount is going to fall over.
It starts to tip. Now you can make another strength check. To catch it.
Unia.
Higher DC.
Okay. Unia. Come on, Unia. That's not great.
What'd you get?
That's a 10. Can Trinia Gallant Inspiration it?
Yeah, she could. 2d4. See, you get. No, there's not enough.
Oh no!
It is going to fall over.
No!
And
they're just too tired. They sort of, for a minute, their eyes drift closed, even in spite of keep watch, and their arms sag.
Yeah,
and it just tips over.
It tips over, and some of the cracks actually do break all the way through in some places. You see some chips. Basically, there's an impact crack right where it hit the ground.
Oh no. It's
still
okay.
In one piece.
It's okay. We can try to put it back up. Let's have Damien roll his strength check. Oh, Damien. Oh, God, I'm rolling so bad. So that's a 4. I think Lenore would like to reach out and try to help grab it.
Nice.
We're just going to roll. We're going to roll in the dice roller because my D20 hates me now. Lenore. Got a 27, or sorry, a 24 to hold on to Damien's pillar.
24?
Yes.
Yes, that is going to be enough.
And then she'll try to hold on to her own at penalty.
Also, I did manage to find there are many names for the band of light that encircles the world. Some call it Desna's Path, some call it the God Sea, some call it the Moon Tail, or the Sun Road, or the Valley of Heaven.
Oh, those are all really, really
You guys
nice
would probably know it as
names
Desna's Path.
Oh, that's lovely. Lenore rolled a 25 to hold on to her own totem.
All right. It is up. Unbroken, unbent.
Piltz is strong. Piltz is powerful.
And, let me see. So.
We will gently lift up Seamount and put it back in its little divot.
2 totems land shards on the ground.
Yes.
And
one broken, one is standing.
Wonder is damaged. what's the other one called? Seamount.
It was Wonder and Stony McStoneface were destroyed by the bullets. Seamount fell over, but has been
really fucking up. Heavy. Is slightly damaged.
Yes,
but not broken.
Yes.
Seamount would count as having the broken condition.
Yes.
And Piltz stands ever proud, as he once did.
Unia could tag their Pearl of Power to cast Communal Ant Hall on themselves and Ophelia so they could lift Seamount back into position.
Gotcha. Give me one more set of strength checks.
Okay.
As the stars wheel above you, I do think at this point you guys are fatigued.
Yeah.
Like, it has been 2 whole fucking days of holding these things up.
Lenore is still immune to fatigue.
Nice. Lenore is not fatigued.
I will have everybody else roll at penalty. I think it's a -2.
Yeah. -2.
Okay. So Lenore's got a -1. Damien's got a -2. Ophelia's got a flat 0. And Trinia has a -2. Lenore stands strong. I will roll for Unia.
Trinia does not help.
Okay. Here comes...
You have 5 on die.
Here comes Unia. Unia got a 5.
Okay.
So Seamount starts to tip again.
Do you have any hero points left?
They do actually. Yeah. Let me use a hero point for Unia.
Actually, Trini's going to use a hero point to reroll. Basically, seeing that Unia is starting to lose grip on it, pushes and holds it up.
Oh, okay. So Unia didn't use that hero point. Okay.
I have that Trinia should have 2 hero points left. Does that sound right to you?
Trinia has 3 hero points left on mine.
No, she's just using this one.
Yeah, for me that was her 4th, but maybe I wasn't.
I had 4 marked off, so I think she only has 2.
She had 8.
Yeah. This would be the 6th one that she's used.
Okay. So we'll.
At least by my count. I don't know if I.
Yeah, that's okay. So Trinia will run up here and help Unia with Seamount, or actually, she wouldn't even need to run up there. She could just 5-foot step over here and help Unia.
Well, it's over the course of 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's not round by round here.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so we'll have Ophelia and Damien roll for really fucking heavy. So here comes Damien. Roll with a -2. Damien got a 13. So Damien, as the energy drain is taking its toll, and he's sweating, and he has bite marks on his legs, and he has lightning scars on his arms. He plants his feet and throws out his tail again, and just with all of his might stands firm as the clay totem starts to slip around in his sweaty hands. He manages to hold on to it like a fucking hero. And Lenore. I suppose, we'll have Lenore roll, and then we'll see if Ophelia needs to come over. Lenore gets a 15. She is fine.
The light, the sky begins to brighten. And as it does so, you see a line of torches approaching. Lines of warriors bearing torches snake their way up the path of Bolt Rock, moving slowly because they are escorted, because they are escorting the Sun Shaman, moving in his slow, shambling pace. He walks, leaning heavily on a walking stick, and he looks at all of you. And as the first light of day on the 3rd day, he walks slowly over to Stony Unia and Trinia, right?
Yes, they'll go stand near where their totems were when they got destroyed.
Okay. And he goes up and goes and just takes a hand and pats them each on the shoulder and doesn't say anything. Walks over to Damien, looks at Damien's totem,
Oh, yeah, because he was in the
air. He looks at it and he goes, the challenge is to keep your totem standing upright.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 full days. The totem stands, but not unaided.
I'm not... okay.
He looks over at Ophelia's totem.
She does a big like sort of shit-eating grin, like.
Your totem stands, not undamaged. But the trial of the totem is more than just endurance. It is persistence in the face of what will break us. And then he looks at Lenore.
Hey.
With a completely unmarred totem. And he looks at Ophelia, and he looks at Damien. The 3 of you have passed the test.
Oh my god! Fuck yeah!
Damien, your totem stood through your own power. Even if it was not through strength of muscle. There are other means to power. And it was your strength that held it aloft.
You're damn right it was. I mean, yes, sir.
Lenore Melaseve, you have performed admirably, as we would expect any of our warriors to. As for the rest of you, looks at Trinia and Unia. You stood with your allies through adversity. He gestures toward the dead bullets, through battle. And he looks up toward the sky. Through the forces of nature, you still stand, even if your totems have fallen. And so, we welcome you as Nalharest to our new champions. And he gestures toward Lenore, Damien, and Ophelia. He says, you have proven yourselves worthy. And at that, there's a huge cheer up from the Sklarqua. Krojan actually comes forward and grabs Lenore's arm and then pulls her into a hug.
Oh, Lenore hugs Krojan.
Yeah. And a bunch of people like gather around you. They've got food for you. They've got lots of stuff for you. Some of them have like blankets that you can like wrap yourselves in, and they essentially carry you back to Flameford, where the Sun Shaman says that you may rest for the rest of the day.
I think Damien, I think everybody except Lenore, who doesn't get fatigued anymore, everybody goes to their tent and just like knocked out, completely unconscious for like the next 18 hours.
And the Sun Shaman says that it is good that you need the rest, as he needs time to prepare for contacting spirits so long lost. Is a taxing endeavor. And once the ritual has begun, he will not be able to pull himself away. And so he needs to make sure that he is prepared. And so you spend a day resting, and then you are all roused from your sleep at the night to celebrate and drink and party and have fun.
Amazing. Damien takes it easy because he's currently got a -1 to all of his saves. Bless him. And he's always been a bit of a lightweight anyway.
The Sun Shaman actually leaves Flameford for the Callow Mountains to begin the ritual. And he says that he will return within the day. He moves through Windwalk.
Ooh!
As he just goes like his normal shambling pace replaced with Windwalk.
Very fast.
Very fast.
That's cool.
And the chieftain leaves with him, meaning that Krojan is in charge.
Oh, Krojan's in charge.
Which, of course, means we have a fucking rager.
Incredible.
And I won't specify what happens during the rager because you probably don't remember. Damien was very responsible and did not drink too much. Good job, Damien. Everybody else,
completely blitzed.
However, in the morning, after you've used your lesser restorations to get rid of the hangovers, the Sun Shaman will come out to kindle a fire as he returns. He says, "You have all done very well. The knowledge that we seek to pass on to you is knowledge that has never been shared with any outsider. And it will never be shared with any shamak. You have all proven yourselves to be allies and respectable warriors. Not part. And in the coming months, we will all need allies." And he looks around at all of you and at Chief Reddy Clar. And he nods as he sprinkles some dust on the fire, and it flares up in yellow flames. As the flames swirl up in front of him, he reaches his hands into the fire and basically cups fire and splashes it on himself as if it's like water.
That's so cool.
And as he does so, fire alights in his eyes. Blue flame peeling off from the sides. And when he speaks in a chorus of voices. All of them seeming quite old. Men and women, speaking across generations. Many hundreds of years ago, a man named Mandravis gathered a small group of heroes to fight a despotic blue dragon named Kazavan. Our ancestor was one who joined this crusade. His ancestor, a shaman named Koja Eyes of Flame, was gone for months. When finally she returned, she was not the same. Her hands shook, her eyes carried a haunted stare, and she cried out in fear at night. She spoke little of what she had experienced while fighting at Mandravis' side, but did say they were successful in defeating Kazavan, and that the dragon's fortress of Scarwall in Bilksen was now under Mandravis' control. While Kazavan had been defeated, his will to live was so immense that even the remains of his body twitched. The heroes attempted to destroy the remains, but key fragments of the dragon skeleton resisted even their most destructive spells. Mandravis tasked the 7 surviving heroes, Koja among them, with each claiming one of the bony relics of Kazavan's body and taking them far from Scarwall. None of the 7 would communicate where they were going to the others, or to Mandravis, in hopes of ensuring that their chosen relics would remain hidden and guarded for all time, in order to prevent the dragon form returning to life. Koja told this story to her fellow shamans, and revealed that her selected relics were the dragon's fangs, which she called Midnight's Teeth. She and the other shamans chose the pyramid on the shores of Conqueror's Bay as the Fang's reliquary. After hiding them in a secret room deep in the pyramid, Koja and her descendants swore to ensure the Fangs would remain safe. For generations, they held vigil here, maintaining this task, until the invasion of Cheliax drove us away. The few survivors who knew the secret of the fangs were forced to flee with their kin to the Cinderlands. And for 3 centuries, the knowledge was passed from sun shaman to sun shaman. And as he says that, you hear voices trailing off as one by one they fade. And we have watched with fearful eyes, and by now it's only him speaking, as the city of Corvosa has grown up around our ancient reliquary. The fire fades from his eyes. But the fire before you still blazes yellow. And the sun shaman shrinks a bit after being drawn up in this ritual. The remains of Kazavan are like seeds seeking fresh soil. And their soil is malevolence. When they find a place to grow, they are fed by cruelty and strength. Your queen has fed this seed well. It is said that those who hold the relics risk Kazavan's own soul corrupting theirs. Whether that has happened to your queen, or whether her actions are her own, is hard to say. But with both souls fighting for control of the body, she will have great power. In order to take on the task of taking Midnight's fangs from her, you must first find the way to weaken them. For that, you will need aid. There are many that could give you this aid, but if there is any spirit you would like to call, the stronger its connection to you, the better.
Zalara Esmeralda?
Damien, as you say Zalara, the deck actually gives out this wave of emotion that seems to suggest that she's ready.
My mother, says Ophelia.
Okay. And he says, I will seek these spirits. The strongest will answer. And he begins to chant. And basically over the course of 2 hours, you just see him in this like low droning chant as the fire like whips up in front of him, sort of spiraling on the spot. And a bunch of people like sort of sit in a circle just watching him, and really just crowding in. Like everybody wants to get as close as they possibly can to see this happen. As the sun begins to lighten the eastern sky, the smoke rises and begins to coalesce. And the figure that you see coalescing in the light, if you'll look over your shoulder real quick.
Oh!
You see the very, very present form of Zalara Esmeralda floating in the smoke. And she looks at all of you, and she goes, all of you, it is good to see you again.
Oh my gosh, hi!
You see her like looking at her hands. She's like, I've never felt so present. Thank you.
Yeah, I figured you would like that.
Damien, this really does say that our bond has grown stronger. Unia,
Hello.
I've watched as you've tried to find your path in the shadow of Eridan, and I'm proud of your persistence. And Lenore, you're just so fucking strong.
Yeah, I've gotten really good at it. Lenore's smiling widely.
And Ophelia, Trinia, I have felt, even from afar, the love growing between the two of you, and it warms my heart.
Oh, goodness. Ophelia starts blushing and she grabs Trinia's hand.
You watch as she like pulls her cards out. She just goes, I would love to aid you in your and as she says, I would love to aid you in her task. Her eyes like snap open, and like her hands like fall slack at her sides, and a voice begins to sing through her.
Fate of steel celestial, her cage for years sustained, for enthralled in lost sky wall, undead to keep her chained. The spirit first read war his thirst, still stands at post of old. A second foe, infernal soul, waits high in tower cold. In kennels bright, third rides his time, then vents his killing breath, and on a stone mid ash and bone, the final dreams of death. The spirits worn and battle torn, and locked in their damnation, the chained ones hold at last grows old, and ushers in salvation. Yet hope remains amid the chains, when placed on cages crumbled, friends to dread and death and the dead, keys to casa unhumbled.
The song fades. The smoke also dissipates. And you see Zalara like almost like reaching for her cards. It's like, no, I must. And then she fades.
Solara? Solara? Is she okay?
You feel a feeling of shock and fear as she returns to the deck.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
However, as the smoke dissipates, it coils around all of you. And now you may choose you may choose between a couple things.
Oh.
The spiritual energy infuses you. One weapon or suit of armor or shield owned by each of you is infused with spiritual energy. If you choose a weapon, it gains the Undead Bane property. If you choose an armor or a shield, it gains the Ghost Touch armor ability.
Oh.
These will function only in Castle Scarwall. And all of you, when you fail a saving throw against a death effect, the effect will be negated, but you'll be stunned for 1 round as spiritual energy in your soul is burned away. This protection can save each of you from a death effect once. But that will work anywhere. And there's sort of a shocked look as the spiritual energy courses around all of you, just infusing into. I'll let you guys pick at some point here. But as that happens, everybody just like stares at you in stunned silence for a moment. The Sun Shaman, even the Sun Shaman, seems amazed by this.
What just happened?
The spirits, all of the spirits who seek to fight against Kazavon to secure his legacy have chosen to aid you.
Oh, wow.
Have never seen anything quite like. And as you hear this, and as he says this, you just hear the sound of breaking glass and fire erupting from a tent nearby. Suddenly, you see basically floating in the air a red mantis assassin. And then another as 6 flasks of alchemist fire impact around Flameford. And
Shit.
hovering in the air near them, a gout of flame burns up, revealing first bone, and then flesh, and then the armor of a helmet. I always knew that you would deliver this information to me, and now I thank you, cover of night. I'm gonna pick up that next time. As crossbow bolts rain down on the people around you.
Oh my god!
On curse of the Crimson Throne. All right. Well, that is a tough act to follow. Tavern to Roll is produced by David Clark and Katie Duture. The Spirit Song was produced in partnership with Paizo by Michael Gelfi Audio, featuring vocals by Katie Duture. The lyrics to the Spirit Song were originally published by Paizo in Curse of the Crimson Throne, Book 4, A History of Ashes. Pathfinder and the Curse of the Crimson Throne Adventure Path are property of Paizo and are used in accordance with their community use policy. Additional sound effects were produced by Sirenscape. If you'd like to add an extra dimension of sound to your home games, check out Sirenscape.com. This session also featured music from Michael Gelfi Audio, including Ghostlands, Crossing the Bridge of Haraxis, Into the Storm, Mountain Path, Ambush at Troldorim, Ascension of Arthur, and, of course, The Spirit Song, featuring Katie Duture. Our outro this week was Permadeath by Hexencraft. Remember, you can find us on Blue Sky at To Havin' To Roll. We are on Tumblr, tohavintoroll.tumblr.com. We will be back in 2 weeks as we see what terrible fate Signifier Strickland has engineered for Flameford and our heroes. See you then. And I might actually have Philip make a proper song for this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try. It just goes Fate of steel, Serithtiel, her cage for years sustained, for enthralled in lost Scarwall, undead to keep her chained. A spirit first, red war his thirst, still stands at post of old. A second foe, infernal soul, waits high in tower cold. In kennel's grime, third bides his time, then vents his killing breath, and on a stone mid ashen bone, the final dreams of death. Yet hope remains amid the chains, when Blade's stone cage has crumbled, friends to dread, and death of the dead, keys to Kazavon humbled.